Hey everybody, happy Sunday. I hope that wherever you are and whatever you are doing, you are safe, you are well, and you are with someone you care about who also cares about you. I'm going to call it the pumpkins are done. So if you look over here, you'll see that our pumpkins have pretty much given up for the season. So down here, look at that. These are going to be perfect for making pumpkin pie, and obviously Thanksgiving is but a few weeks away, and I normally end up using the last of my pumpkins for Thanksgiving. I think we are hosting Thanksgiving this year, so I'm just going to pull the last of these out and put them down here. Later on today I will take them inside and dry them off, clean them off, and then I will start the preparations for Thanksgiving later this year. But while most of my garden has kind of now given up for the year and we've got some beautiful, glorious autumnal colours, I do want to show you what's been going on over here. So believe it or not, we still have some tomatoes ripening off, although the tomato plants have kind of given up the ghost. But if you look, there are still some red tomatoes hiding over there. Meanwhile, over here, our cauliflower's looking really good. And also, check out our broccoli. I love broccoli. And this time of year is one of the best times of year, I think, for broccoli, because you've finished, you know, a lot of your things like your beans. We still have that one solitary sad looking bean up here. I think I'm going to save this and plant it next year for seeds. But most of the fruit and veg have kind of given up. But then over here you get your sprouts. They are growing slowly. Looks like the top of that sprout has been eaten out by someone, but over here, look, we've got some sprouts growing. They are happy. Then we have the cauliflower, and then over there, the broccoli is doing phenomenally well. I still haven't taken care of the raspberries yet. As many of you will know, I went away for my birthday last weekend, so I didn't get any gardening done. And I wouldn't have got any gardening done anyway, because it rained all weekend, pretty much. It rained, certainly it rained on Friday and Saturday, and I think it stopped raining on Sunday morning. By the time we got back here on Sunday evening, it was dry, but it has been horrible weather. And I'm filming this on Tuesday, which is the only day this week where we're not going to get any rain, and even today we're forecast to get rain. But I did want to come into the greenhouse because something funny has been going on in the greenhouse. Namely, there's been some groundwork activity. As you know, I have gophers and moles and all sorts, and even though we put like a mesh underneath to protect the flower beds from this happening, they've got around it, they've cut through and they've dug up, and they're not causing really any problems here right now. They're just chasing after the tasty worms that are in the ground. But it is a bit of a frustration, and we have got to this point in this greenhouse right now where it started to assume that slightly musty autumnal feel as the soil starts to clean itself up, and we don't get much airflow in here because I'm not coming in here very often. So what I'll probably do in a couple of weeks is actually open this up and air it out, and that will help it smell a little less musty. We don't really want much in the way of unwelcome fungi and mold in there, because that will impact things next year. So now let's check out what's going on with the chickens. They are doing just fantastically well. Nobody is laying yet after molting, which, you know, is to be expected. When I went away, I actually put 2 lots of watering up. I put some water in there, and I also put some water in the hydro hen. The hydro hen, for the most part, has been really good. As you can see, it's not lost any water really. I last filled it up, I think, when I came back the other day. So it's doing well, and they are drinking water out of it now. So that is really good. But the amount of leaves we're getting, I mean, I've just got to show you here. The leaves out back are just so pretty. This is one of the best bits of living with trees all around. It can be scary in the winter because you're going, what if all of these wonderful big tall trees fall on our house in a big storm? And that can be a little scary. But honestly, the colour of these leaves is just glorious. Now I'd walk you around there, but unfortunately I am wearing my flip-flops. I know. But I do need to work on that and get some proper outdoorsy shoes that are not Wellington boots. So I wear the flip-flops in preference to Wellington boots when I'm out doing things like this, but I really need to fix that particular problem. Some other particular problem that I need to fix, which is part of the chicken and garden update, is that the chickens have poor Wi-Fi, and I've chased it down to this cable that runs into the inside of the chicken coop. In fact, I can show you right now. So if we look in the chicken coop, people have been molting again. If you look up top there, you'll see there's a little box up there. That is our distribution hub for all of the cameras in the coop. But these cables here are cables that come in from the house. I ran those cables myself. Yes, there are little loops to protect the cabling. But then this cable here, which runs underneath and out the front of the coop, that has started to fail, and so we're not getting very good quality Wi-Fi reception right about now. And that could be causing some of the issues, if you watch the main channel, that we've been having with the Ford Charge Station Pro. So I want to eliminate that as a potential source of problems. The cables that run, and I'll show you, I can show you right now. So around the back of the house here, you'll see we have this big grey pipe that runs all the way up the side of the house. Now that grey pipe carries all of our networking from the server closet through the attic and down for the first floor, or if you're in Europe, the ground floor. And then I've picked up some mud. Yep, that's mud, it's not poo, I promise. And then it runs into the downstairs and then up through into the floor. And the cables for the chicken coop come down and run all the way along here, around along here, and then into the coop. Now I thought maybe one of those had got damaged, but it was armoured outdoor cable, and I was very particular about the fact that it was armoured outdoor cable because I didn't want it to be damaged. So the other day I actually unplugged the two cables that come in. These are the two cables here, and these are armoured cables and UV protected and all that, so they're outdoor rated. I actually switched those two cables around to see if the cables that power the camera and everything would improve the Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi still had an issue, which tells me it's something to do with the cable from the hub to the actual Wi-Fi access point. So I'm going to have to fix that too. I know it's not technically chicken and garden, but it's on the chicken coop, and you know, every self-respecting chicken needs Wi-Fi. To finish off, let's show you what's been going on with our roses. So our roses are growing phenomenally well since I pruned them back, and we even have a flower coming. I don't normally do winter pruning, but this time around I did actually decide to do winter pruning because I figured it would be better. You know what also has started growing again? I don't know why. but it's doing it again. The hollyhocks have come back. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might just pull these hollyhocks out and let them grow again from the ground next year. I'm also tempted just to let them sit. But one thing that has continued to grow, and it looks absolutely beautiful, are these cosmos flowers. And these cosmos flowers add a much needed bit of colour when the outdoor ambiance is just grey and dull. So tell me what's going on in your garden this week. What's looking great? What's looking not so great? And do your chickens have Wi-Fi? See you next week.
Thanks for watching today. You can connect with us on Patreon, Discord, Mastodon, Blue Sky, or through our website. Massive thanks to the amazing folks scrolling by right now. You are the reason we can stay independent and keep making content without corporate influence. Want to see your name listed here too? Support starts at just $1.50 a month, and you can now even gift memberships. And of course, a massive welcome to our newest members: Adam B, Andrew Brown, Tiara Graves, Philip Jackson, Dieter Mulhop, Noor Naif, Annie Onimus, Todd Plenis, Barus Sharati, Andre Starsky, Ralph Stultz, Richard Teague, Triple A He They, Lisa Vargi, Vicky Morales, Magpie Motors, and Travis Whitman. Thank you for joining up to support the channel. At this particular time in history when everyone's feeling the pinch, we are so grateful that you've joined the team, and that allows us to keep making great content. If you'd like to join them, you'll find our Patreon link below, or you can sign up via YouTube. If you're signing up for Patreon though, please go to the Patreon website. Do not use the Apple or Google app, since both take a big cut that hurts your wallet and reduces the income we receive. Prefer a one-off contribution? We've got Ko-fi, Bitcoin, a PO box, our swag store, and even an Amazon affiliate link, all great ways to make sure your money helps us. We post new videos every few days on the main channel, plus extras over on TE Take 2. And since YouTube comments, while open, aren't safe for us, the best way to chat with the team is through Patreon, Mastodon, Blue Sky, or our website, or in fact, our Discord chat. If you want more, the mighty algorithm thinks you'll like this video, but we'd love you to check out this one instead. Be awesome, be kind, be intentional, and never forget to resist. Keep evolving.